Yeah, but you would also make the case like, hey, how about you fuckheads come up with a cure first?
Yeah, start with that.
Yeah, start with figuring out how to cure it.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's just like there's just not a lot of trust in the medical research institutions now.
No, there's been an erosion of that for sure.
For a good reason.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a real wake-up call for people.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're like, oh, there's not someone with real objective oversight of all this, like doing a really good job of maintaining everything.
Be a dude that prior to that, I was a dude that accepted a lot of I accepted a lot of assurances, and like many people, I gained a new skepticism.
Yeah, me too.
During the pandemic.
Yeah, I joked about it in my special
about government authority, a new skepticism about some types of government authority, and a new skepticism about the way health information is spread.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where anything involving money, whenever there's an enormous amount of money involved and then there's a centralized control of information, like where there's people that have a distribution of information. And then there's also the problem of exonerating people from any responsibility, which is what happened in the 1990s, or was it the 80s? Whenever they gave them, because the vaccine manufacturers were saying, listen, we can't manufacture vaccines because too many people are getting injured by them, and we're going to have so much liability that we're not going to be able to manufacture vaccines anymore unless you give us immunity to prosecute it.
Yeah.
And so they gave it to them. And then all of a sudden you're getting 72 vaccines. Instead, you're giving children hepatitis V. Hepatitis B for babies, which is just fucking crazy. A sexually transmitted disease for babies. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Well, you're doing it because you can. And because the more vaccines you give kids, the more money you make. And you're not responsible. You don't have to pay off anything. You don't get sued. Which is just, you can't do that with these fucking corporations. They're just too evil. They're sociopaths. They act like sociopaths. They lie about studies. They lie about side effects. They minimize their responsibility, and they profit immensely. And they continue to do so as long as they're not punished. And that's the business that they're in.
Yeah, I get the frustration, but